Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to have a look at the new Victoria skin and whether or not it is worth it to pick it up. So first things first, you have your default skin, looks absolutely fantastic, scepter, gold dress, beautiful crown, all of that good stuff. Not true to real life, but as is the case with most of this game, to be fair. Now we do have an Admiral Katrina or a Supreme Commander Victoria. This is the new skin. It is available for I believe £25 or $25 or maybe $30 wherever it is you are living at the moment. And what do you get for that? Well, you get an additional 10 speed. That is really important. Really, really important. Victoria wants to go as quickly as possible, to take as many actions as possible. And to do that, the 10 speed really does help. The defense also will help. 10% defense will help you survive those early rounds before Victoria has the chance to build up her passive. It really does quite help defensively anyway. And then you get crit resistance 5%. It's very good. 5% is 5% less chance to get crit is very, very strong. But what it also does, if we jump into talents and we have a look here, increases crit resistance rate by 15% and control rate by 15%. But if you have her up to 11 stars, increases 1% increase in crit resistance rate. Additionally, increases attack by 1%. And if you get her up to 12 stars, every 1% in crit resistance rate additionally increases attack by 1%, which means that if you have her up to 12 stars, it's reasonably unlikely if you are free to play. If you are a whale and you have spent on Victoria and you've got her up to those 12 stars, getting this skin will give you an additional 10% attack as well. So just something to keep in mind as we move forward. You don't get any other additional abilities. You don't get anything else really. You just get a cool looking Supreme Commander skin. So let's jump in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, or at least I'm going to do a one after the other comparison. So we'll do a without skin first on the stuff that I'm testing, and then a with skin following up from that, so we can see if it does make a difference at all. So let's pause and then jump into some action. Okay, and we're back. So I've built myself a Glorians team. As you can see, I've got Wu in the position 5, Victoria in the middle. We have Chang on this back row, and we have Audrey and Schrodinger on the front row. I've got Chest, I've got Shield, and I've got Hand of Tyr as my relics, and Victoria is currently set as auto for both, which means that we're currently getting 2 strikers. We have 1 Monarch, 1 Enchanter, and 1 Phantom. But the 2 strikers, I think, will help. But what we can do is we can go ahead and change up Victoria to set her as a Monarch. And now we have 2 Monarchs in the form of Audrey and Victoria as well. I think what I might actually do, take out Chang and we'll put Talinas in here so we can have our 3 Monarchs available. The other option was to take out Wu and to pop in Seraphina. So we get our 3 strikers. But as it stands, I think 3 Monarchs should be good enough. So let's jump in and let's see with skin first, because that was all part of the plan. We'll see with skin, and then what we'll do is we'll see without skin as well. So remember, every time a unit takes action for Victoria, she will increase the team's attack and defense as well, as you can see, going up every single time. So we do get 150% attack every time we take action, and we get 20% defense plus 1,000,000 up to those 30 stacks. So we see Victoria going first here. It's because of the increase in speed. Then we've got Wu. Wu currently, without skin, has the highest default speed in the game. Very, very strong. And then we go with Schrodinger, doing reasonable damage, but we are building up our defense as well. And something to note, every time Schrodinger takes action, every time Schrodinger dodges an attack, she is increasing that attack and defense as well. We have got Victoria, who has been marked, which means that she's got the lowest defense on the team, probably because she's got the lowest stars on the team overall, which is absolutely fine. But we aren't taking any damage here at all because of Wu's effect. Now, Wu's effect, every time we take damage, while Wu's protect function is up, we also do damage to Sal down here as well. So as you can see, bit of a 3 misses there. Not the luckiest to see, but we are building up that attack, and I think that Victoria is going to be best suited to a stacking team, to be honest. I think it's going to be very tough for her if she doesn't have a team that also stacks. As you can see, Schrodinger taking those hits like a champ, and the new animation looks clean. I do very much enjoy that, and compared to Wu, how much she's doing, very little damage. So she is doing very little damage, but the rest of the team is doing much, much higher damage. And the reason that we're doing much, much higher damage is because our entire team gets 150% attack every time they take action. So Talinas here, again, doing very little actually, doing about the same as, doing about the same as Victoria. We're doing double here. Yeah, and Audrey just blitzing through, increasing that attack up even more. And let's see how much Talinas does. Oh, never mind. A miss. What a shame. But I think that with skin, it will change things if you have a stacker on the team, because it multiplies that 150% attack. Every time you take action, it will multiply into the increased attack stack. So with a team like Elisha, or with a unit like Elisha, with a unit like Dahlia, with a unit like Gaia on the team, you're going to get up to some astronomical numbers as well. So this is without skin. Sorry, this is with skin. And let's see how much she's doing here. That is a chunk. That's 7,200. We get a miss from Wu. How much is Schrodinger doing here? Not as much. So as you can see, we have built Victoria up quite a bit, and she's actually now out-damaging Audrey, which is something to take in mind. Out-damaging Talinas here. Again, still got the lowest defense on the team, but we are doing tremendous amounts of damage there. It's a bit strange, this. I think it's the percentage, the coefficient that's doing it for us. But we did get up to our 30 stacks, so we were fully built up, and we were not taking any damage whatsoever. So let's try this again, jump into the exact same stage, but let's try without skin this time, and let's just see whether or not it does make a difference. We are up here. Here we go. So this is without skin this time. Let's jump in and let's see how well Victoria does. Again, we have got it up to 9 stars now, and it'll be the same for both. We did get a little bit of damage there, but not altogether too much. And remember, the peak for Victoria with skin was 7,000 million. So let's see if we can top that without skin. I very much doubt it, because the increase in... well, actually, no, she doesn't gain any increased attack. She just gains that increased defense and increased speed. But as you can see, Wu is going first now, and then it will be Victoria following on from that. So it does change the order slightly. We are building up our attack and our defense as well every time we take action. We are looking to get to the end of round 6 in order to fully build up our defensive stat as well. Now, typically that won't matter in PvP. The reason that it won't matter in PvP is primarily because you only get to rounds 2, rounds 3 before the fight has effectively been determined. The only time that's not true is probably with Avengers. Yeah, doing much, much less damage actually this time round. Audrey not doing as much as we've seen previously. And Talinas not doing as much as we've seen previously. Might just be some bad luck, but I don't think it is. We also have our Protect mechanic up and our 75% damage reduction, and that comes from Wu directly. So we do get our max shields up, very good, and we're taking action, and every time we take action, we increase our defense and our attack. And yeah, I think it's going okay. Now, we're not doing as much damage as I would like. Without skin. So I think the skin is definitely pumping things up, most definitely. And the fact that she goes first as well means that Wu would effectively do more damage. So let's see how much she does here. 152. If she'd have hit all 4 targets there, it would have only been up to 600 million, something like that, 700 million. Yeah, and Audrey putting the work in here. Now, it won't be on this round. It will be on the next round of attacks, that we should get up to that final mark as well. So yeah, doing a lot of damage here, a lot less damage than we've seen as well. So the skin really is adding a lot to the character itself, pumping those stats up, very, very strong. But again, we'll just have to see. Again, I just suspect that she's not going to be doing anywhere near the amount of damage that we've seen previously. Yeah, nowhere near. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We are still building up. I think the enemy even gets that as well, so not bad. Yeah. So I think we should get through to round, round 7 here, and we'll see how much damage we're doing. Yeah, of course, no damage there. But Victoria does attack all enemies, dealing 641. Yeah, so we saw her up to 7,000 million before, and she's not even out damaging Schrodinger, which is a bit of an issue, really. This Brutus, man, he's just going and going and going, isn't he? Flipping heck. There we go. Finally took him down. And there, 107 million. That is, it's okay. I don't think it's the best. Maybe it's this one that we see in this next round, but yeah, so clearly it's taking much, much longer, and we're pretty close to death, whereas with the skin, we were not close to death at all. Is it this one? Come on, don't miss. Yeah, 220. 220, so we saw up to 7,000 million with skin. Now without skin, we're only up to 200 million. Yeah, she's not doing a lot of attack. So the skin is really, really pumping her up. Yeah, I think we've seen what we need to see. How long have we got left? Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes left. So let's jump into some PvP and build a team, and then we'll take from there. Okay, so we've jumped into some PvP. I'm currently in YGG, currently top, and this is the second place unit so far. So let's go ahead and we will... So the reason I've got Aphrodite and Mavis in here is just because it's meta PvP build. I've taken my Astrid out. We're going to pop Victoria in, and we'll just see how well she does here, whether or not this skin will make a difference. So as you can see, we've got our 3 monarchs in the form of Dullahan, Victoria, and Aphrodite as well. We are getting some reflect damage back, but every time we take an action, we are increasing our defense and our attack as well. So not bad. Not bad at all. We don't really have many ways to apply corrode, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So we do get our double proc here from... yeah, from chest we get our double proc, and then we should get even more Holy Shield here. Yep, absolutely fantastic. So we get all loaded up, and we are doing some tremendous damage now as well. We have stolen with Aphrodite. The reason that we've stolen with Aphrodite is because I've got her exclusive runes, so she has a chance to steal. And we are doing, we're taking a lot of damage back. I think the physical resistance, or the increase to physical resistance, will allow us to survive this. But we'll see. So yeah, we got the leech rate back. We're now applying stacks of corrode, which means that our our damage is going up, and our yeah, not bad. Yeah, we've got our damage and damage resistance going up as well, and every time we take action, we are also increasing our physical defense as well. Physical, magical defense, and attack. So looks like this team able to pass through. No issues so far. We'll go ahead and skip this one. And then what we'll do, we'll jump in with skin and see if we can win any quicker. So we'll jump into lineup here. Jump into Victoria. Go ahead, change this skin out, and we'll see whether or not it does make a difference. I think she'll go first, which means that she's going to take action first, which means our team are going to be powered up a bit more. But again, we'll see. So, Holy Shield been applied. We are removing a lot of that Holy Shield as well whenever Victoria does a basic attack, which I think is really, really important. And now, as you can see, we've got chest going off, we've got our banner going off, we've got Hand of Tyr going off as well. Unfortunately, not as lucky as we were last time, I don't think. We'll see. Could do with this chest going off twice, actually. No, is what it is. Banner, are you going off twice? No, it is what it is. So we do apply these stacks of corrode, and we have stolen Arthur as well. Not bad, but Leviathan, enemy Leviathan, is reflecting a lot of attacks back to us, which is a very strong, powerful ability. We do freeze, so we have frozen Victoria, which is a real shame, and frozen our entire back row, basically. Hopefully it's just for one round, so we can get a proper test in, but we'll just have to see. So Victoria now, this is her ultimate attack. She did all of that attack back to herself. What a pain. What a pain that is. Ugh, gross. Gross. We do steal Dahlia though, so we take that. And no attack backs. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and skip this. And we can retry. Hopefully Victoria will not attack herself. That would be nice. So I'll jump into attack again. Jump into lineup, next team, battle. And let's see how well Victoria does this time. Hopefully she won't just kill herself straight off the bat. That would be frustrating again. Yeah, it is what it is. So we do get a lot of damage in here before we've had a chance to build up. But fortunately, with Gaia on the team, we are going much faster than our opponents, which is hopefully giving us the victory here. I think that's the reason anyway. Against this stacked enemy team, very, very strong. Okay, so... we are applying corrode, and we did steal Leviathan as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we're doing tremendous amounts of damage. Yeah, this is it's not bad at all. And now we've frozen. Huh. Eudora reflecting that attack back to herself. Here we go, hopefully. I mean, it's decent damage, not as much damage as Dullahan's doing at the moment. And nowhere near as much damage as Gaia's doing. Yeah, it's a lot of damage from Gaia here. And Aphrodite to kick in. I think she's got a place in PvP. I think the extra defensive stacks have really, really saved our bacon. I think Aphrodite would have gone down there had we not had the additional defense stacks. I think we would have taken a lot more damage had it. I do quite like that active attack as well. It's effectively sending a warhead at the enemy. Very appropriate. Yeah, I do think that Victoria has a place in PvP. I think that if you need that extra defensive stack, that it's going to be really, really helpful, really handy, and the additional attack or the additional defense helping her survive as well from the skin. I do think the skin is worth it if you've got her at higher star level. If you've not got her at higher star level, I probably wouldn't recommend it. You can do it just to pick it up and just get the skin decree. And get all of the additional goodies that does come with. Would I say if you're not a whale, do I think you need it? No, not really, because you shouldn't have Victoria as high as 9 stars at the moment. But again, it just depends on your box, and I think depending on the star level of Victoria, it becomes more and more worth it. So the higher the star level for Victoria, the better off you will be buying this skin, or the more you'll get back for your investment in getting this skin. So let me know what you think. Do you think this skin is worth it? Do you think it makes a difference, having that additional 10% defense and 10% speed, plus the crit resistance as well? Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.